Good morning, ninjas. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. Welcome to the sunshiny state of Florida where it is 68 degrees at 6:41 a.m. This is my daily vlog. I talk about everything, but mostly about keto, my ketogenic journey, what I'm eating, what I'm prepping, what I'm doing, how I'm exercising, my weight loss, and at the end of every video, I give you my statistics. I keep it real. You get to see everything that I do in a day to try to improve my health, but it's more than that. It is more than that. This journey is about a journey for myself. This is about me changing my relationship with food. This is about me changing my relationship with myself. This is about me feeling worthy and doing something that I believe has purpose, right? It's like a total transformation thing. And for those of you who have been following me on YouTube for 4 or 5 years, you've seen the changes I'm talking about. And it's been a bumpy road, but man, oh man, it's been smooth sailing for a little while now. I'm feeling really good on this carnivore-ish thing. I did tick up in weight a little bit this morning, but I'm going to talk to you about that on my walk. Let's get to breakfast so I can get some steps in today, because I actually remembered my Fitbit. That was nice. All right, so I have a scrambled egg mix here. This is a 2-cup measured container, and so you can see it's not even 1 full cup, but it is 2 eggs with 1 Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage cubed. It is literally a pinch, less than a teaspoon of onion flake, some garlic, salt, and pepper. And then I put a little pinch, I'm talking 2 tablespoons of some shredded cheese in there today. Let's see, let me open this. I have, of course, 2 ounces. I have, of course, 2 ounces of liverwurst. I have an unwich, and I have some bacon, because Monday through Friday, I do a little bit more carnivore than on the weekends. However, I may just do a straight up carnivore, like a really strict carnivore this weekend, like no carb carnivore. And then, of course, I brought myself some bone broth. That is really nice. And today I was kind of wanting a soda, so I brought myself a Zevia cherry. This is my favorite Zevia cola right here, because it tastes just like cherry Coke. That is my opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion. All right, guys, let me get out of this vehicle and we'll talk about why I think I gained a pound. All right, guys, today I have on my Jelly Pops. These are very sparkly. I like them. They're super comfortable, but I don't recommend them for walking, for fitness. They have 0 arch support. They're just basically a kick. That's all they are, is a sparkly kick. So I'm up almost a pound on the scale, and I said I would tell you why I think, and I'm going to tell you why I think. Number 1, all of you that have been following me for a long time know that just before I experience a weight drop, I always tick up. It is the weirdest thing ever. Whenever you look at my weight loss pattern, you'll see that I'll go down, I'll stay there, I'll plateau. Then all of a sudden I'll tick up and then drop. Sometimes I tick up and stay there for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I go up one day and I'm back down lower than I was before the next day. And I associate that with the whole weight loss theory that here you've got this fat cell, right? And this fat cell is full of fat. This also correlates to higher cholesterol when you first start keto. This is why at certain times during your weight loss journey, your cholesterol can be high. And just stay with me. Okay, so you have your fat cell, and your fat cell's full of fat, right? So what happens is when you go in weight loss mode, that cell releases some of that fat, but your survival mode kicks in. This is a biological function that you have absolutely 0 to do with. This is just your metabolic biological function. You don't change this. So what'll happen is your body has a lot of water in it, right? A lot of fluid. So what happens is now, let's say that this fat cell weighed a pound. I know it doesn't weigh a pound. I know that it's impossible to have a cell that weighs 1 pound. I'm saying let's pretend for a minute it does, because I do much better with whole numbers. So let's say this fat cell weighed 1 pound, right? And you lost 1/4 pound. You still actually have that 1/4 pound in your bloodstream now. A fat. But then your fat cell that weighs 3/4 pound is now freaking out because it shrunk. So what it does is it absorbs water and maintains its original shape, right? Your fat cells have a memory. Scientifically, this has been proven. This is also why in our weight loss journeys that we experience moments of plateaus, even though we're doing everything right. First off, the body will go into repair mode from time to time, and it might be a repair that you aren't aware of. It might be a medical issue you're not aware of. It might be an organ issue. Your body may be focusing on your fatty liver. It may be focusing on some other damage somewhere metabolically in your body. And so the weight loss becomes second priority to your body and repair mode becomes first. Okay? But the other reason why sometimes we reach that plateau is because that fat cell has a memory. And sometimes there have been studies that show that it can take 7 to 10 days for that fat cell that's now absorbed water to maintain its shape to release that water. That's why we get the whoosh, right? But that's also, think about this for a minute. Let's say that the night before I go to the doctors for my cholesterol test, my body, that 1 pound fat cell, releases 1/4 pound of fat into my bloodstream, and I haven't gotten rid of it yet. Through bowel movements, through sweat, through however it is expelled from the body. When he draws my blood, what's in my blood? My blood and all that fat I just released. So yeah, that can happen to you when you first start keto. You can actually test with a much higher cholesterol, but it's a temporary fix. It's a temporary thing. Most people's cholesterol, after they've been fat adapted, when the fat loss is done, when they're done losing weight and they're in maintenance mode, their cholesterol will level out. Don't let them scare you about cholesterol. Okay, so let's talk about the second reason why I think I'm up, and that is because I have not gone to the bathroom, number 2 specifically, in 4 days now. And this morning's the first day. See, this is the thing. I just watched Laura. Can't remember her last name. It's just left my head. She's a big carnivore YouTuber. She's a real pretty lady. Blonde hair. Laura. I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sorry I can't remember your name. But she talks about when you first start carnivore, expecting diarrhea. No, that is not my case. It's actually the opposite for me. I've had 4 days now where I have not gone, number 2. And my stomach is starting to feel heavy. You know, when you constipated, you're backed up. My stomach this morning was the first morning that I woke up and I felt bloated. So I'm wondering if I don't need to take some ox bile. I'm wondering if I don't need to, I've been upping my magnesium. I've been drinking a lot of bone broth, which has potassium in it. And I've been trying to emotionally stay really in touch with what my body's doing. Am I getting headaches? Do I feel thirsty? Do I feel tired? And then I'll put a salt crystal on my tongue. Did that salt crystal fix it? Okay, Melanie, go get some sodium. Am I experiencing muscle cramps, heart palpitations? I am looking for all of the signs to make sure that my electrolytes are in check. But I'm thinking that I may end up just having to go buy some more Ultima Refresher and, maybe start drinking one every day just to be sure that my electrolytes are up, because that could be a reason why I am constipated. I also know that the body, the stomach bacteria, takes a while to adjust, like when you switch from one diet to another. But you know what? Even when I'm keto, I'm 20 carbs or less, and now I'm 10 carbs or less. And I really wouldn't think that amount of change would cause this to happen. But this has happened to me every time I've done carnivore. Just saying. If you guys have any other suggestions, I'm watching my magnesium, I'm watching my potassium, I'm watching my salt, I'm drinking plenty of water. Is there something I'm missing? Why am I constipated on carnivore and everyone else is going freely? Just comment below. Comment below. Anyway, that's all I got for you for this segment. I'm sorry I had to talk about poop. Sorry. It's a weight loss channel. It's all right. I'll speed it up and make it funny. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you at the next segment. All right, guys, I got to wrap up this video tonight. I do apologize, but we have family over. We went to dinner at Outback Steakhouse, and now we are getting ready to play some games. So family is very important. All right, this morning I told you I ticked up, so 192.1 was my weight this morning, up less than a pound. What is that, 0.8, I think. My sleep was 5 hours and 2 minutes. My steps were 7,759. I did not exercise tonight when I came home. My calories out as of this point is 1,984. My calories in were 1,837, so I'm over my calorie budget by 300 calories. My protein goal 148. I'm over my protein goal by 8 grams. My fat goal is 36 grams over, and my total carbs, I nailed it at 4.6 total carbs. I'm going to turn this camera around and say goodnight. All right, guys, the kids came by and we went out to dinner at Steakhouse. I had the sirloin steak, 9 ounces, and if you ask the server, they have real butter at Outback. I asked him for a pad of butter. If I wouldn't have had the butter, I may have made my calorie goal and I may have made my fat goal, but I wanted butter on my steak, so there's that. My week is still looking pretty amazing. I'm still down 0.3 pounds, even with me ticking up a little bit. And we're only 4 days into a new week, so not a big deal. But you know what I've learned? I've learned not to stress about the little fluctuations of weight up and down, because anything can cause it. We like to think that we know what causes it, but we really don't. But as I talked about in my segment, you know, your fat cells could be releasing fat. So now you have both fat and water you're absorbing to fulfill where the fat was lost out of the cell. Bathroom issues, haven't gone to the bathroom in 3 days. There's all kinds of things. There's hormone fluctuations, sleep, the production of cortisol. There's so many things that can cause it. So if you know that you're eating the right foods and you're eating clean, and you know that you're controlling your portion sizes, your calories, and you know that you're doing this right, sometimes it doesn't mean anything other than your body is pausing to repair itself. Or maybe your body is pausing because it's reacting to a food, but that's nothing you're doing. How do you know that you're reacting to a food, right? Don't freak out about this. Don't freak out about the scale. Don't freak out about the little fluctuations. What I have noticed a pattern in my weight loss when I'm eating low carb is that I will reach a weight and I'll stay that weight for 2 or 3 days, and then I'll go down a half a pound, and then I'll stay there a couple days, then I'll go up. And just before a weight loss, I always gain weight. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow morning on the scale, but whatever happens, I have had an amazing week so far. So I'm not going to be mad. Not going to be mad. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.